So we've just been for a long drive and it's very hot. It's 35 degrees, it's about 5 p.m. now. But we have some new arrivals. Can you guess what they might be? Can you hear them?
Turkeys, ducks, pigs, goats.
So,
Everyone says we should get goats.
let's release them and then you can see. Hello. It's not your turn yet.
Ah, there's multiple arrivals.
Wow, you want it out, eh? They need to be trained.
Trained to your sounds.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a couple of escape artists already. They are testing the fences just like the raptors would. We need to train them to the sound of Kylie and the seeds.
Come on, girls.
The one in here might be part of the problem. So while you attempt to train some chickens, can you explain why we have more? Do we not have enough?
No. So we'd already talked about getting some more next spring as like succession planning, because our girls are starting to get not too old, but just beyond their prime of egg laying. And so then fate sometimes steps in. There was someone in one of the chicken groups who wanted to reduce the size of their flock.
The chicken groups on
Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. And so she said, priority given to those who take a boy. So I thought, well, you know what? We could take a boy and some girls. So here we are.
So I guess you've given away the big secret.
Oh,
which
they're
is
chickens.
There's 3 girls, but there is also 1 boy.
There's one big lovely boy, calling him Mr. Flax. We have a seed naming convention for our chickens. We currently have a chia, a poppy, a nigella, and we had a cumin
We have a sesame.
So we're adding Mr. Flax and coriander, or Corrie for short. The 2 pure white ones we don't have names for yet. So if you can think of a good seed name for chickens, let us know. And so far we've been having edible seeds. So
Rather than like vegetable seeds that you might plant in the ground.
Exactly. Now I'm a little bit worried about Mr. Flax, that he might try and fly over our very short fence here. I guess we'll see.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's all too much for you, isn't it? Hey, you like your snacks?
He is huge compared to them.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Hey, Frizzle. Crazy Frizzle.
They're all different ages, right?
Yeah, slightly different. The little white one with the fluffy feet isn't laying yet. The other 3 are about a year or a year and a bit. Gonna chase up the number 4. Come on.
It's suddenly gotten very loud here. Hello. You guys look really hot.
Yeah, she's adventurous, that one. Yes. Yeah. There's some little ones like you. Oh, you are big and strong. Yes, you are.
I mean, he's been cooped up with boys for some time, so
Yes.
he's probably quite excited.
Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Maybe a bit too soon.
I think they're also just trying to find the shade.
Yeah, there. Oh, well done.
That is going to get old fast.
There you go.
So, how did that go? As a, not even an introduction, but as a
It was a bit chaotic and noisy,
very noisy.
and our girls are not happy. Chia especially is going to town because there's new girls and there's a boy. You know, boys are smelly and dirty. I understand. But the new ones seem to be a little bit more
Well,
settled.
now that they're out of their transportation
Yeah,
device.
but also there's food in there now and it's a bit quieter. They'll settle. They're quite cute though. The two little white ones are really cute. And Mr. Flax is also chilled down a bit, scratching around. So far so good. Busy checking everyone out. Door at the back just because of the light. So the four new ones, our first four went home normally, and then we opened our door to the small yard, and the four new ones just went in and listen. The chirp you can hear is from the little baby one. She's, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months.
So quiet.
So quiet. And he went in and introduced himself to all our ladies. They didn't make a fuss.
Amazing.
And now they're all snoozing. That may not be the case in the morning. We'll see. Okay. It's very loud in there. Hi. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Chicken dynamics. And the other three are still all cowering in the house, not ready to come out yet.
Good morning. This is a surprisingly peaceful welcome. I mean, the two moody black ones have gone on the other side of the yard.
And he's off hightailing it over there.
I bought reinforcements.
Thank you very much.
So the plan this morning was to do some chicken coop improvements and some chicken chores, but so far it's mostly chicken TV. I know. I'll get the gate.
So we're just going to run it from the top to the bottom, right?
Yeah, I think so.
134, 135.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry, girls.
So then come around this side and put this one in.
Well, shall I pass you a screw and...
Yep.
What's the kerfuffle in there?
Because Poppy is in the nest box where Sesame wants to be. Yet there is another nest box free.
But that is the world of chickens.
That is... Right, this one underneath?
Under. Yeah, can be. Just needs to be maybe 3 overlap.
Oh, I'd go less than that. Go back 1.
Back 1. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it was just the brad nails were pushing it. It had obviously been pushed out.
Yeah.
And then couldn't get it back into place because the brad nails were preventing it from being pushed back in.
Yeah, there's a couple of places where there's either been some movement or some moisture
We
or
might just
something.
be able... Oh, okay.
So whilst we are very proud of our first ever chicken coop that we built, what, 2 years ago?
3 now, I think.
Maybe almost 3 years ago. There's definitely some things that we would do differently next time. And there will be a next time. Not in the near future, but at some point we will probably be dismantling this, relocating it slightly, and building a slightly better version. I don't think it needs to be any bigger, even though we've doubled the size of the flock. But one thing that we've learnt about having chickens is having a walk-in coop is going to be a lot more useful for us. One thing that has worked really well is essentially having the coop in the middle of 2 yards. It worked really well yesterday when we brought in the new chickens. We could keep them separate and out of the way with a physical barrier between the two and have the girls all over this side. And then it was really amazing last night to watch them just kind of walk themselves into their new home. In fact, we didn't get a shot of it, but I did manage to take a photo. The rooster jumped up on the top of the house to work out how they could get in because he was trying to round them up ready for bedtime. The instinct is just incredible. He also has a few other instincts as well, which I think the girls are just about getting used to. But it's been a very peaceful introduction today, which is good. Is there anything else that you would change based on what we've learned or other examples that we've seen? Maybe some soundproofing?
No, I don't think so. Oh, so what I do want to do is be able to close off the nest boxes as well. So when we have a broody, or one of them at the moment sleeps in the nest boxes, and I'd like to be able to close them at night so they can't do that. Oh, seriously, girls. Come on, get off. I have nothing for you. It's nice that you just stand there and laugh.
Yeah, it's funny though. Well, I think Chia wants to lay, but the new coriander is in the house.
She will have to get used. It was the opposite yesterday.
Oh, was it?
On but not pushed on. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Very small.
They are. Container potatoes. Vole-proof, but tiny. So I think we may need to explain what this is, because it looks like you've made a giant compost sieve or potato sifting device.
Well, to be fair, it worked really well as that.
Well, something that didn't work well at all was our container potatoes. They were tiny.
No, we will have to try that again. I don't know what went wrong, whether we didn't water them enough.
Who knows? Anyway, what is this contraption that you've built?
So this is going to be a prototype,
As always.
as always, as a chicken garden.
Okay, so you're going to need to explain what a chicken garden is.
I mean, I don't know if that's what other people call it. I've just seen these photos, probably on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, somewhere, of little beds like this with wire over the top that have things planted into them, mostly herbs and greens, that will come up through the wire. It allows the chickens to have fresh greens all the time, but it protects the plants and all the soil that they're digging because the chickens' claws can't get through the wire. So
that's the theory,
that's
anyway.
the theory. I mean, you see these things on Pinterest and Instagram that are not necessarily the same in real life, let's just say. So that's why it's a prototype. I don't know if the hardware mesh is going to allow all the different types of plants through them. So if this doesn't work as well as I expect, I might do a prototype with actual chicken wire. I was just using a leftover piece of hardware mesh that we had.
From when we built the chicken coop.
So I have some seedlings I'm going to stick in here, and I'm also going to direct sow a load of stuff and see A, if the chickens use it, and B, if it works.
And see if they devour everything in minutes.
Well, yeah, that's also true. You might have to be on chicken guard.
So it's nice that you've got some plants to put in here, because if it was just scattering some seed onto a piece of chicken wire, I don't think it would look as interesting.
Yeah, and so this is going to be a side-by-side test. This side is going to have the stuff that I've already grown to small seedlings.
Yeah.
And then on this side, past this divider here, I'm just going to sow some seeds. The concern I already have about this concept, that I guess I didn't really think about until I went to do this, is many plants, as soon as they've had their tops chewed off of them, i.e. like by a snail, in this case a chicken, they should stop growing. So I don't know, go away. So I don't know if this is going to work as well as, you know, the Instagram and the Pinterest make it seem like it should. One thing I do want to do, but not in this season, is do it with grass. That would work, I think, because obviously...
Because it grows from the bottom rather than from the top.
Exactly, and we all mow grass all the time and it comes back and whatever. You know, we'll see if this works. I'm guessing it won't.
How positive?
Well, the theory says that, you know, once you take the stuff above the ground, it is not going to produce...
Well, it's almost like it's being harvested by chickens.
Yeah, exactly. If I was seed saving a lot, then I could just come in and reseed it all the time. And so maybe this will be the beginning of me doing some seed saving, but to seed it all the time just for chickens to eat it really young is an expensive way to feed your chickens.
Well, if you have to buy all of those seeds from the shop,
Yeah,
then yes.
but if we start seed saving, maybe it'll work. So this what I'm planting here is cress. I'm also going to sow a whole load over there because it comes up super quickly.
Oh, it was like 1 day,
Yeah,
2 days for germination.
Exactly. It takes longer to get up through the wire. You were very curious, aren't you, Miss Chia? So we'll see. I will also have to come in here and manually water this. Oh, there's lots of ants here. It's like we built this on an ant nest.
It may have been the rotting seed potato that they've come after.
Well, whatever it is, there's lots of them. And because they're not going to grow to maturity, they can be quite densely planted.
But not our cat, thinks she's a chicken. Very curious, aren't they?
These ones are, the new ones, they're still a mile away. It's not for you yet? Hasn't even germinated?
Okay. And now I bet they won't go anywhere near it. Now that it is their turn.
No? Come on, Chia. If I've gone to all this work and you don't enjoy your garden, what do you think? Hey? Do you think it's going to work? Undecided.
Well, we could be waiting around here quite a long time to see if these chickens actually feast from the buffet that we have put before them. We'll keep an eye on it and we'll keep you updated if it is a success or otherwise. But for now, I think we can wrap this up because it's getting late. It's very windy out here and I don't like to be out in the wind. But thank you for joining us and thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye!
Can you believe I got through that whole video without making a cock joke?
No, you didn't.